Hello friends, this video on transport in plants and animals part 26 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Question number 6. Water stomata give two functions of stomata. So these pores are present on the surface of leaves, and what do they do as we all know? So if you look at these pores, they act like the windows for the leaves. So basically these help in gaseous exchange, that is exchange of oxygen, carbon dioxide, all these can happen through them. It also helps in transpiration, that is loss of water due to evaporation. So these are some of the very important basic functions of stomata. Question number 7. Does transpiration serve any useful function in the plants? Yes, of course, as we have been learning since quite some time that due to transpiration, the transpiration pull is created, because of which the transport of water takes place in the upward direction. So transpiration is the loss of water from the leaves of plant due to evaporation. Now when the leaves lose water, so the concentration of water here decreases. The concentration of water at the bottom is more because soil contains a lot of water which is absorbed by the roots. So therefore this creates a pull, because of which water tends to move in the upward direction. So that's how it helps in transport of water, by creating a transpiration pull. And not only water, along with the water, a lot of dissolved minerals also get transported to various plant parts. It provides water for photosynthesis. Now since this water is able to reach the leaves of the plants, therefore the leaves can perform photosynthesis, because without water leaves will not be able to perform photosynthesis. And if leaves do not perform photosynthesis, plants will not have food, so the plants will not survive. Question number 8. What are the components of blood? So by now we have already seen the 4 important components, that is plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. So out of these, red blood cells, they contain the pigment hemoglobin, because of which they are red in color. You talk about the white blood cells, they are present in very less abundance when compared to red blood cells or other components, but they perform a very crucial job, that is they help to fight against infections, and that's how they build the immune system of the body. Platelets, they are very small sized cells, but they help in blood clotting, so which is again a very important function. So that's how you can look at these components. When you actually look at these components in a test tube, like if you take a sample of blood, put it in the centrifuge, and after that when you look at the various components, you see that the RBCs settle at the bottom, because RBCs are most dense. In between you have a very thin buffy coat, which actually is made up of the white blood cells and the platelets. And finally you have the least dense layer, which is the plasma. Question number 9. Why is blood needed by all the parts of a body? So blood actually acts as a medium for circulation. So it helps to transport various substances to different parts of the body. For example, it transports food. Now do you think that some part of our body will not need food? Of course not. Each and every cell of our body needs food. Therefore, each and every cell needs blood as well. Transports oxygen to all cells of the body. All cells need oxygen to undergo cellular respiration so that they can produce energy. Carries wastes from all body parts to be expelled from the body. For example, when the cells undergo respiration, so one of the byproduct of respiration is carbon dioxide. So all the cells want to get rid of that carbon dioxide. So therefore, when blood reaches the cells, they dispose the carbon dioxide into the blood. So that way is also, in order to dispose wastes, they need a medium, and that medium is blood. Blood also contains components which help to fight infections. For example, the white blood cells, they build the immune system of the body, and because of this we do not fall ill very frequently. Our body remains strong enough. It has its own defense mechanism to fight infections. Question number 10. What makes the blood look red? Now this I think I have told a number of times. It is a pigment called hemoglobin, which is red in color, and this pigment is present in the red blood cells. So due to the presence of this pigment, blood gets its red color. Now this pigment also has another very important property, that it has a very strong affinity for oxygen. So it has so strong affinity for oxygen that it helps in transport of oxygen as well. So hemoglobin binds with oxygen and then transports it to various parts of the body, because oxygen is in great demand by the cells of the body. So hemoglobin helps in oxygen transport. Question number 11. Describe the function of the heart. Now, in simple words, heart acts as the pump. It pumps blood to various parts of the body. Now, why do we need blood, or why do our body parts need blood? I think that is needless to explain, because blood carries a lot of important things. For example, food, nutrients, hormones, important gases. It also carries the waste products to be disposed out of the body. So that means blood is needed by all parts of the body, and heart is that organ which helps to pump blood. And heart, as I have mentioned before, it has 4 chambers, 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. So auricles receive blood and ventricles pump blood. So here you can see this is the right auricle, this is the left auricle, this is the right ventricle, and this is the left ventricle. So the right auricle receives deoxygenated blood, that is blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. So this blood is the undesirable blood. So it comes out of all the cells to the right auricle. From right auricle it moves to right ventricle. From right ventricle it goes to the lungs. And in the lungs the real exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen takes place. So the carbon dioxide and oxygen gets exchanged, and therefore the blood which comes out of the lungs is oxygenated blood. So this oxygenated blood comes to the left auricle, which is the receiving chamber. From there it goes to left ventricle, and from left ventricle it goes to different parts of the body. So this is how heart helps to pump blood to various parts of the body. So it pumps the oxygenated blood to different body tissues, and it pumps the deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Question number 12. Why is it necessary to excrete waste products? So why do we talk about excretion? See, excretion is nothing but it is the process of cleaning up. So cleaning up our body. Now the same reason why we clean our house, why we wash our hands before eating, or why we wash our clothes. Why do we do all this? Because we want to stay away from germs. Now if our hands have germs and we eat those germs along with our food, what will happen? It is what they might cause diseases inside our stomach. So we might suffer from diseases. So the same thing will happen if our body contains a lot of waste products, if our body contains a lot of toxic and harmful substances. So if there is no excretion, then the toxic level will rise in the body, and this will cause several diseases. So that is one reason why we need excretion. Secondly, when you have a lot of harmful products inside your body, the immunity system of the body gets adversely affected. So the strength of your body, the defense mechanism of your body, everything deteriorates. So therefore, for a better survival of living organism, in fact, for the survival of living organism, it is very important that all the unnecessary, undesirable, toxic products are thrown out of the body. And that is why we have this entire excretion system, or the excretory system. So with this, we have reached towards the end of this lesson on transport in plants and animals, and I hope that you would have understood why exactly are we talking about transportation, how much important is internal transport in case of both plants and animals. So I hope it would have actually made a lot of sense to you. So see you all in the next lesson. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.